Hi guys, it's Stargirl and welcome back to another video. It has been so long, I know, but I'm back. I'm back, and not only am I back, I'm better than ever, baby. Anywho, so much has gone on since I've made a video last, with the most important thing being that I turned 25. And I have a few video ideas planned out, but while I was brainstorming, I was thinking about how I've just turned 25 and we don't really know each other like that. Like, I decided to take it all the way back to 2014, baby. I am gonna do a Q&A. Can I just go on a tangent and say that I miss 2014 Tumblr and 2014 YouTube? Like, I know that there was drama or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know. Things were so different back then. And I kind of want to make a video about it because when I think about YouTube and how much it's changed, how much the guidelines have changed, how much what people watch in general has changed, like, I don't know. I definitely need to make a video about that. But for now, we're going to do something that makes me think of the like Ask Me Anything tag or like whatever they used to be called. I don't know. It's very nostalgic, so I'm really excited. And honestly, I think we should just go on into it. So in true 2014 YouTube fashion, I got all of these questions from Tumblr. So what I'm gonna do is just put the @ of the Tumblr that I got the questions from. Thank you so much for posting these awesome like Ask Me Anything questions, and thank you for letting me use them. Okay, let's get started. I also just want to do like a little disclaimer. There may be one or two, maybe a few questions that I don't answer that are on the list that the Tumblr posted, but I'm still going to answer a lot of questions. I'm just going to answer the ones that I feel comfortable with sharing, if that makes sense. So in case you decide to go and see and you realize that I did not answer some of the questions, I'm just kind of picking and choosing, but I'm mostly going down the list. Okay, great. Now let's actually get into it. So I have my laptop right here off to the side, and I'm just going to read the questions from there. The first question is, how tall are you? I am 5'7". That's how tall I am. All right, next question. What's your favorite feature on yourself? My favorite feature is probably my eyes or my smile. I can't really pick one, but I think that my smile is probably the feature that people see the most, and it's the one that I'm the most confident in, I think. So probably my smile. The next question is, where are you from? I'm from Georgia, born and raised. All right, next question. Do you have any pets? I do not have any pets. I was never like really around pets growing up, but I love all of my friends' pets. So I guess I'm like childless auntie. I don't know if that counts, but do you have any siblings? No, I do not have any siblings. I am an only child, just me. Describe yourself in 5 words or less. Let's see. In 5 words or less, I would probably have to say funny. I think that's the first thing people would say. Charismatic, genuine, and kind. That's what I would say. Next question, your dream job. My dream job is exactly what I'm doing right now. My dream job is making fun videos that people watch and enjoy and being able to connect. That is my dream job for sure. The next question is, what are some of your hobbies? I like to play games. I have a Switch and I love playing games on there. I play games on Steam. I love hanging out with my friends. That is like my number one. I'm out every weekend with my friends doing who knows what, but I'm outside. When is your birthday? My birthday is August 18th. It just passed and I just turned 25. Your zodiac. Okay. I'm not really good with the zodiac thing. I just looked it up for this and here it is. I don't know, but here they are. Can you drive is the next question. And the answer is yes, I can drive, but also no, I don't like it. I really think it depends on where I'm going. Like, I can do long drives, like on long stretches of road and stuff, but on highways, and specifically Georgia highways, I don't like it. There are certain highways that I just refuse to drive on. So yes, I can drive, but under certain circumstances, will I be driving in certain places? That's just me. And driving is also scary and dangerous. People drive like maniacs. I don't know if that's just a new phenomenon, but they are getting more aggressive in driving, I think. Literally on my way home tonight, there was a guy that was behind me in his like Mustang or whatever. He revs it up really loud and goes around me. Mind you, I was not going slow. I'm not a speed demon, but I'm not a granny either. And I was not driving slow. He just wanted to drive super ridiculously, unnecessarily fast. And I wasn't even on the highway. We were on like a little stretch of road by my house. It's never that serious. Not only that, but the person behind me in the pickup truck was driving so close to me. If I had even put my toe on the brake, he would have slammed into the back of me. Is it that serious? I promise wherever you're trying to go, you will get there. If you didn't want to be late, you shouldn't have left late. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna, I can go on and on. So I'll stop right there. But yes, I can drive and no, I don't like it. Next. Next question is favorite place that I've traveled. My favorite place that I've traveled would have to be London. It was so much fun. I went for a friend's wedding and I don't know if it's just because I'm from the US and had never been there before, but I felt like everything was so fresh. They were on the countryside and it was just beautiful. There were hot air balloons flying, there were cows and just like, I don't know, it was just beautiful. I also don't know why I zeroed in on the cows, but like picture a beautiful like countryside, picture like cows, hot air balloons, like kids and people outside running around and just like flying kites. It was beautiful. There was like little houses that looked like cottages. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. Ever been to a concert is the next question. And yes, I have, but I'm not a concert person at all. I don't like the large crowds. I don't like when you get tickets, they're so expensive and you have to sit so far back that you're like up, and I get really bad vertigo, so being like up in the stands makes me feel like at any given second I could just fall over. I don't like that. I just feel like it's overwhelming, the whole experience, waiting in the long lines, trying to get to the merch lines. It's just it's too much for me. However, I went to the Eras tour. How do I not go on a tangent here? Oh my gosh. All I'm gonna say is, yeah, you see what it is. You see what it is. The Eras Tour is the best concert I've ever been to. And I would 100% go again. I would max out a credit card. I would take out a loan. I don't care. I would be there again, for sure. 10 out of 10. 100 out of 10. Okay, I'm done. While we're on the topic of music, the next question is, who are your favorite artists? And this is a tricky one because I have a wide music range, I think, and it kind of is all over the place. But I'll just start with who I've been listening to a lot recently. Taylor Swift, she's my number one. Sabrina Carpenter, she had a fantastic album, fantastic. And she's always made great music, so I've always liked her. Clairo had Clairo had a fabulous album. I love this album. Clairo, definitely. Hozier, love him. Oh, and Noah Kahan. I love Noah Kahan, okay? So those are some of my top right now. The next question is, what is the last song you listened to? The last song I listened to was All I've Ever Known from Hadestown. I really, really like musical theater, and I'll say it, I'm a theater kid at heart, and I will listen to show tunes unironically whenever. I do not care. The last show that I watched is the next question. And the last show that I watched was 48 Hours with my mom. We love that show. It is always so juicy. It's real time, like this, like we'll watch an episode and be like, this just happened. I just saw this. Like they do different counties, different states, but Georgia is on there. So whenever they do like a Georgia episode, we're like invested. So yeah, 48 Hours is the last show that I watched. The next question is, what is the last thing that I wrote? The last thing that I wrote was a grocery list. It was a grocery list. And girl, I didn't even put the prices because you already know. Okay, the next question is, what is something that no one would guess about you? I'm not really sure about this one, but the last time I was talking to one of my friends, he was telling me that something he would never have guessed about me was how much I like Mad Max. And I think that it's because of the aesthetics of the movies for sure, but it is one of my favorite franchises. I love the story. I love the cinematography of it all. The movies are basically just long chase scenes, and Mad Max is a franchise that started way back in the 70s, and it's about this guy who was wandering around post-apocalyptic Australia, and it's about the people that he encounters. It's about what they're all looking for and fighting for, and what reasons they have for still living in a post-apocalyptic world, and what they have turned the world into. I think that it's a movie that says a lot. It has a lot of themes in it, like feminism, like kindness in a world that is full of hate. It's about revenge and what that really looks like. It's just fantastic. And Furiosa came out recently, which was an amazing movie. It was so good. And I just really liked Mad Max. And I think because of how like girly I am, he was really shocked about me like loving Mad Max despite how brutal it can be. But yeah, that's my answer for that. The next question is, what is the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? I do not have an answer for this one. But you know what? The other night when I was out with my friends, we were at this bar, and these guys like kept trying to come up and talk to us while we were playing pool, and they were so pushy, and like almost tried to get in on our game. It was just really stressful, and I just did not enjoy that interaction at all. So I don't know if that's the scariest thing, but it's the only thing I can think of, and also it was terrifying. And I live a very calm, peaceful life, and scary things do not happen around here, okay? So that's the best I got for that one. This next question is one of my favorite questions of all time, and it is, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is crab legs. I love seafood, but specifically crab legs. That is my favorite meal of all time, okay? I could eat crab legs for the rest of my life, seriously. But I do like not having them all the time because it kind of makes it better. Like when you don't have them all the time, you never get tired of them. So whenever I have crab legs, they're perfect every single time. The next question, of course, is, what is your least favorite food? My least favorite food, while I'm open to trying a lot of things, I do not like Brussels sprouts. They're just not for me. I know that's like a typical 5-year-old answer, but baby, Brussels sprouts, however you fry them, dye them, and lay them to the side, I don't want them. I don't like them. They're not for me. Brussels sprouts, not in this house, baby. Not in this house. We are an artichoke family, okay? The next question is, what is your favorite genre to read or write? My favorite genre is probably sci-fi, thriller, anything that's like fantasy. I could do a good romance too, but I really do like other worlds in movies or shows, or shows that take you somewhere else. That's what I'm all about. I love those. The next question is, what is your favorite season? And my favorite season is fall. I love fall. I love pumpkins. I love not too hot, not too cold kind of weather. I love that the trees are beautiful colors before they lose them. I love the leaf piles. I love trick-or-treating. I love trying to find a costume to wear with my friends. I just love all of it. I'm not a pumpkin spice drinker, but I like pumpkin spice like cakes. So I will eat that all season. Like, I love fall. It's my absolute favorite season. Next question is, if you could make a character real, who would you pick? This is a great question. And honestly, this is gonna sound way out there, but I would pick Hello Kitty. I just want to talk to her. She's only 5 apples tall. I want to know everything about her, and I want to know what she thinks about being like the face of cute It's fantastic. There's a wonderful book called The Globalization of Hello Kitty, and it's one of the most fascinating books I've ever read. I love Hello Kitty. I love everything she stands for. I love that she has no mouth, but like is so inspirational. Next question is, what is a place you'd love to visit? And I would love to visit Italy. I want to taste that pasta. I want to know what that pasta is saying for real. Italy is like pasta capital of the world, and I want to taste it. I want to taste the pizza. I want all the carbs. Give them to me right now. Like, I'm ready. The next question is, what is a word your friends would use to describe you? I think I would have to say funny. Definitely funny. I think that there's more, but I think that funny would be the first thing that comes to mind. The next question is, what is your earliest memory? My earliest memory would have to be having a birthday party when I was really little. I couldn't tell you how old, but since I'm the only child, my parents used to go all out for birthday parties, and we would have like 2 cakes, not just 1, 2 cakes. And they would have my picture on them, and there would be so many guests, their friends, my friends, their friends' friends. And I remember at one of these birthday parties, I had a big bouncy house and Hello Kitty came. Yeah, they had a Hello Kitty mascot that came to the house. And I was like the happiest girl in the world. I will definitely put some pictures up. Yeah, that's my earliest memory. It's so funny and ironic that my earliest memory is meeting Hello Kitty. That girl changed my life for real. You see why I said I needed to meet her, right? Because, yeah, I need to talk to her immediately. What is one talent you wish you had? Is the next question. A talent that I wish that I had? Dude, I wish that I could, like, I can karaoke sing, but I wish that I could, like, celebrity in the booth sing. You know what I mean? I'm working late because I'm a singer. The next question is, what character do you simp for most often? Now, I don't really have a specific character in mind, but I do have a specific character trope. And that is the character that is the nerdy one. I love the smarty pants, okay? I love the member that's gonna lead the crew through the woods. I love the member that is remembering stuff from earlier in the book or TV show that ends up being crucial to the end. I love it. I love a little plan maker. I love it. I always go for the nerdy character. Absolutely. The next question is, what are your favorite characters of all time? I cannot name them off dome, but I'm going to put some pictures up right here and we can just look at them. That's a good one. Yes. All right. The next question is, what are your favorite shows or series of all time? One I'm going to definitely have to say is Lost. Lost is one of the best series of all time to hit television. And that's just the plain truth. There's nothing I can do about the truth, baby, except for tell it, okay? Lost got kind of crazy at the end, I know, but the concept was fantastic. The way they told the story and brought it together. When I tell you that TV has never been the same, ever. Lost changed the game. Lost is one of my favorite shows of all time, okay? Let me think, what else? Lost, Gossip Girl. Girl, Gossip Girl is messy, okay? Messy boots, but good television. Okay, good television. Was it great? But it was good. And it's juicy. And it, like, you have characters that you root for, don't like, love. That's what you, if you can get me invested in your characters, that's a good show. So I'm going to say Lost. I'm going to say Gossip Girl. If I think of anything else, I will add them right here. All right, moving on. Okay, the next question is, what is a show that you would recommend to anyone? Now, I know I just gave Lost a lot of praise, but honestly, a show that I would recommend to anyone would be Bob's Burgers. I think that it's hilarious. I love that it's animated. There are just facial cues and different things that they can do that people in real life kind of can't, which I think adds to a lot of the humor. They're relatable, they're down to earth, they're a funny family, they're a tight-knit family, they have jokes for everyone, and I just think that that is an easy, smooth sailing, just good show. So I would recommend Bob Burgers. Now, on the opposite side, the next question is, what is a show that you would tell people to stay away from? And honestly, between you and me, I would have to say The Umbrella Academy. Now listen, like I said, I know how you girls get down, but hear me out. The ending. It was bad. I don't know if you have seen people talking about it, but it's just as bad as they say it is. Especially if you've watched the show from the beginning, or if you read the comics and you know what's supposed to happen. Yeah, it's gonna be a 0 out of 5 for me. I don't appreciate when shows get you invested in their characters and they give you a very specific set of like rules or traits or different things that the story is to follow, that the characters are to be like. And by the end of the series, the train is off the tracks into the ditch on fire and the cops are not coming. Fire truck is stuck in traffic, okay? It's like, who are these people? Now, I don't mean like if something happens in the show that fundamentally changes them or changes a rule or changes something that makes sense. I mean when the writers just forget who they're writing about and they're nothing like how they were before. And when the new season comes out, they do stuff that their character has already been established to never do. You take a family man in season 1 and then have him in season 4 just not care about his family and abandon them? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna say Umbrella Academy, because if you like the comics and you know the characters, or you are looking for a good show to get into with likable people, don't do it, because by the end, you're going to be thoroughly disappointed. It's a 0 out of 5. Sorry. Guys, we are at our last few questions. This has been so much fun. I don't really want to stop, but all good things must come to an end, I guess. Just kidding. Okay, here we go. The next question, and all of them, the last few are like deeper questions. So here we go. The next question is, what is something that has happened in your life that you wish you could go back and change? I'll just put it like this. There are a few guys I would never have given the time of day. Thumbs down, 0%. While we're on that topic, there are some people I would have never let in my life at all. What is one of your biggest accomplishments and why is it so important to you? This one is, I'm probably not going to answer it the way that it's intended. Like, I'm sure they mean like an award or like accolades or something. But honestly, my biggest accomplishment is starting this channel. I think that it was a big leap. I always wanted to make videos, but never felt like I was really ready. And even when I wanted to post, I doubted myself, but I'm like ready now, and it's been so much fun. And you know, you have to start somewhere, and I am just very much reminding myself that if you never start, you will never even get to do it, you know? And it's scary starting something new like this, especially when you feel like, oh, everyone's a YouTuber, everyone's a content creator, what makes you stand out? But I think that if you have a passion for it, it will shine through, and you will find people who want to support you. And like I said, if you never start, you'll never find them. And my dream is to connect with as many people as possible and just bring joy. So I think my biggest accomplishment is actually starting YouTube and posting and, you know, just putting myself out there, you know? So that is my answer for that one. Ooh, these are getting deep. Okay. Next question is, what is the toughest thing that you had to go through, but can say you have successfully overcome? I think that my answer for this one could be a lot of things, but for sure, I would say before I met my current partner, I was single for a really long time. And for a little while of that time, I really felt like having a partner was just not in the cards for me. And that's when I realized how much I was really focusing on it. And I was so ready to spend my time with someone else that I was not capable of spending time with myself. And that was a really tough thing to think about and have to reconcile and work with. So over that period of time, I was taking myself on dates. I was, really writing in my journal, writing in my diary, like talking to myself, like trying to build up who I was, find out what I liked, what I didn't like about myself, about others, about the things that I do, the things I don't want to do. And that experience completely changed me. It helped me become who I am now and made me actually ready for what I wanted. And when I wasn't even expecting it, wasn't even looking for it, they just fell into my lap. So I don't know, but I do think that was the toughest thing I've ever had to do. I'm so glad that I did. It has helped me become who I am today, and I wouldn't be if I hadn't done that. So yes. All right, we are on our second to last question, and it is, what is the best gift someone has ever given you, and why was it so important? Honestly, this question, I don't have a good answer for, because anytime anyone gives me anything, it is so important to me. And it doesn't always have to be tangible. Sometimes it's just answering the phone when I call. I think that giving someone anything, like just the act of giving, is important, especially in the kind of world that we live in where everything moves so fast. Everything is fast. And we don't really even have time for ourselves, let alone others. So if someone were to go out of their way to give me anything, time, a gift, a call, a text, if you give me something, that is so important in this world where we're so individual, we're so me. If someone is giving, dude, that they are what's important, okay? For sure. That is my answer for that one. All right, we have come to the last question. And the last question is, what is your comfort show / series? Why is it so important, and how has it helped you? Honestly, this is a tough one, but I'm going to go with my all-time favorite movie, which is Fantastic Mr. Fox. It is an animated / claymation kind of movie. It is my favorite movie of all time, I think, which I know some people will be like, really? But the movie is, in essence, it is about family, it's about survival, it's about joy, it's about seeking out what you want and going for it and taking everyone you love with you. It's funny, it's a really funny movie, and it's about overcoming your fears. Everyone in that movie has to overcome something, and when they do, they make it better for everyone. And gosh, it's a beautiful movie, and it also takes place in the fall. I can't say no to that. As you know now, fall is my favorite season. It's the perfect fall movie. It has a great soundtrack. The characters are also different and individual and beautiful, and it's just a really great movie. Besties, we have come to the end of the line. This is the end of the video. You've made it. You're here. And if you are, I'm so glad you stuck around. And while you're here, I know a few things you can do. You could maybe even comment. If you want to make a difference in this poor girl's life. I'm sorry. For just one free like and comment, you can make a difference in all of my stuffed animals' lives. I have to support them. And with your small donation of $0.0, a like and a comment, and a subscription, it's all free. All you have to do is like that video. Smash that like button. I can't do this. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. It feels good to be back. I want to be back on my regular schedule, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.